Thanks for joining me today for today's Undesk the Body workout. Today you're going to need a set of 2 to 3 pound dumbbells or soup cans or water bottles, and then a resistance band with handles. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to get started. Hands on the hips. Let's go up on the toes, back on the heels, up on the toes, back on the heels. We're going to be working on our posture a lot today, as well as our overhead range of motion and strengthening the back. Give me 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Now bring the feet wide, arms wide, hips to the front, and twist the upper torso. And twist. Hands come behind the mid-back. We're warming up the core and the back as we rotate that upper torso, keeping the hips facing forward. Give me 1 more. Now bring the arms out, feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. We're going to squat back and kick. Squat back and kick. Knees stay over the heels. Try to curl those toes up to the ceiling. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. 1 more each side. Now let's work on the posture. Hands to the mid-back, draw the shoulders and elbows back, chest out. Now let's warm up the quads. Rock and kick. Heels to the rear. Knees pointing down to the floor. 2 more each side. Now let's get some lateral movement. Open up the hips and the hamstrings. We're going to step apart. Kick. Cross, feet are flat, come down, tap the toes, come up through the heels. Again, apart. Kick, cross, tap the toes, come up through the heels. Apart, kick, cross, tap the toes, up through the heels. Try to keep those feet flat on the ground from the heels down to the toes. Gonna have a bend in the knees. 1 more each side. Last one. Inhale down, exhale up. Now we're going to work on opening up the hips and work on the balance of the ankles, planting the left leg. Right foot's going to move around the body. We're going to start forward and down. Now front corner and down. Out to the side. Back corner. Straight back. Tighten the rear. Again to the back. Back corner. Out to the side. Front corner. Finish out straight ahead. Switch sides, forward and down. Front corner and down. Out to the side. Back corner. Straight back, tighten the rear. Again to the back. Back corner. Out to the side. Front corner. Finish out straight ahead. Now let's work on a mind and body coordination exercise. The goblet squat and reach, feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. We're going to reach up, forward, beneath. Come into a squat and hold, rear and hips low. 1 arm, the other. Come up, nice and tall. Again, forward, beneath. Squat and hold, rear and hips low. 1 arm, the other. And stand tall. Again, forward, beneath. Squat and hold, rear and hips low. 1 arm, the other. Come up through the heels. Again, forward, beneath. Squat and hold, nice and low. Lower leg stays perpendicular to the floor. Don't let those knees come forward. They should remain over the heels. Curl the toes up so you're not using them. Pull the belly button into the spine. Rear should be tight on the way up. Give me 5 more. 4 more. And 3. 2. Last one, forward, beneath, squat and hold. Hold it there. 1 arm, the other, and stand tall. Bring the hands down, feet come wide. Push the knees to the back, grab those ankles. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up through the heels. We're going to go into jacks or modified jacks for 30 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Full range of motion over the head. Make sure those feet are moving. We're not just jumping up and down. Open up those hips, bringing the feet wide, and then together. If you're doing modified, same range of motion over the head, leaning chest towards the knee. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now roll the shoulders from the back as you breathe from the belly. 3, 2, and 1. Now to the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, join me at the wall. We're going to go into a wall sit. Feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. Lower the rear. Gonna hold it here. Toes in front of the heels, knees over the heels, knees in front of the hips, belly button push into the spine, into the wall, shoulders back, chest out, and hands are never on your legs, they're always at the wall. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push up the wall. Now, let's warm up those shoulders. Feet wide, arms wide, circles to the front. Small circles. Engage the core by tilting the pelvis forward, tightening the rear. Tone those underarms. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down. Hands are going to come back up, and we're going to reverse that circle to the back. Keep the core engaged. Keep the glutes fired up by tightening that rear together. Push through the heels into the floor. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. We're going to go into shoulder shrug. Shoulders high, hands low. High and low, shoulders to the ears, pushing down to the floor, up high and low. Give me 5 and 4, 3 and 2, last one, and relax. Bring the arms out to the side. Let's go into over-unders, opening up the chest, strengthening the back and those shoulders. This is really going to help your posture. Keep the hips aligned with the knees and the heels. Over and under. Give me 4 and 3 and 2. One more each direction. Now the hands come down, hands come forward. We're going to squeeze in the back, clap in the front. Squeeze in the back, clap in the front. Open and close. Again, no arching of the back. Hips aren't coming forward. Tighten that rear together. Give me 5 and 4, 3 and 2, last one, and relax. Let's push that away. Windmills across the body and out, the other across the body and out. Now both up, out, and out to the side. One arm, the other, and both. Again, one arm, the other, and both. Pushing it all the way through those fingertips. 2 more. Last one. Now let's warm up the neck. We're going to look to the side. Center, switch, center, side, center, switch, center. One more. Now up to the ceiling, down to the floor, and ceiling and floor. One more. Roll the neck all the way around. And reverse that circle. All right, let's go to the wall. We're going to go into a wall sit, feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. I want you to challenge yourself and those shoulders by bending the arms to 90 degrees, elbows and wrists to the wall over your head. Make sure the toes are in front of the heels, knees over the heels. We're going to challenge ourselves and bring those knees out a little wider. Challenge those hips. Pull the belly button into the back. Focus and breathe. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. relax. Now we're going to go down to the floor. We're going to go into a plank, however you're comfortable today. On the hands and knees first, and then you can either slide those knees back and come onto your elbows, or you can join me on the toes. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Extend the legs or rock the knees back, lower the rear, squeeze the glutes together, belly buttons into the spine. Back should be flat, front of the body should be flat, shoulders over the elbows or the palms, pushing into the floor, and then squeezing the shoulder blades together as you lift those shoulders up. Keep the glutes engaged. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to the floor. We're going to point the toes, plant the hands, and extend the arms. Hold it here in high cobra. If you have lower back pain today from sitting all day, you can join me in low cobra here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the hands. We're going to come up and back. Heels and rear together. Bring the knees out wide. Keep the rear back at the heels. As you extend those arms forward till the rear wants to come off the heels, keep them there. Drop the elbows, drop the head. And then try to walk those fingertips out, stretching out those shoulders. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big breath. Plant the hands. We're going to come into a quadruped position. Hands under the shoulders. Knees wide under the hips. Let's reach out, opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Big exhale as you extend each limb parallel to the floor. Your foot is flexed, not pointed. Big breath out. Big breath out. Make sure the knees and the hips aren't rocking side to side. Should stay stacked. Give me 5 more each side. 5. Breathe out. And 4. Breathe out. 3. 2. Last one each direction. And relax. Now we're going to go into our back strengthening exercises. So grab your pillow or your towel. Forehead's on the ground, toes are pointed, palms are at your side facing up. Make sure you're looking down at the floor. I'm tilting mine to the side. We're going to push up high and low, up high and low, and 3, and 2, and 1. Relax. Now slide the hands away 6 inches. Push up high and low. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Open up the chest. Strengthen the back. Last one. And relax. Now flip the wrists. Hands are coming out to the side of the shoulders. We're going to come out and up high and low. Out and up high and low. And 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Make a fist. Thumbs up. Thumbs come up high and low. Up, high, and low. And 3, and 2. Strengthen that back. Last one. Relax. Now hands are flat. Soft bend in the elbows. Arms are over the head. Toes to the floor. We're going to lift from the core. Lift from the core. Opening up the chest. Strengthening the shoulders. 2, and 1. Relax. Make a fist. Thumbs up. Pull from the core. Lift from underneath. And 3, and 2, 1, and relax. Hands flat. Drop the elbows to the side of the shoulders. Come out and up high and low. Out and up high and low. And 3, and 2, and 1. Relax. Make a fist. Thumbs up. Thumbs and elbows high and low. Squeeze the shoulders together and low. And 3, and 2. Last one. And relax. Now we're going to go on our back. We're going to do glute bridges. Heels under the knees, fingertips to the heels. Roll the shoulder blades underneath you. Push through the heels. Extend the hips high, rear tight. Come down and relax. Up high, rear tight. Come down and relax. At the top, the hips should be in line with the shoulders and the knees. The knees should not be coming forward as you lift that torso off the floor. If they are, bring those feet out further from the rear. Push through the heels. Make sure you're working the glutes, not the quads. Curl the toes up. Work on the balance of those ankles. Give me 7 more, and then we're holding. 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Relax. Let's stand up and get started. We're going to start with some standing angel wipers today. I'm going to start standing, feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels, hands at your side, palms to the front. Going to do this exercise for a minute today. We're going to bring the fingertips up over the head, touch the fingertips, and bring them back down. You can also back up against a wall to increase the difficulty of this exercise. We're going to be doing it later on the floor. Wide palms, spread those fingers apart as wide as you can. Challenge those hands. Use the muscles in our hands and our fingers a lot during the day, whether it's on your laptop or your keyboard or your phone. Spread those fingers apart. Fingertips touch and come straight down. This will be increasingly more difficult on the floor and against a wall. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to grab our 2 to 3 pound bells, go into some L chest openers. We're going to make a 90-degree right angle here with our arms, elbows at the side, and we're going to open and close. Open and close. Elbows to the side. Bells are just gliding parallel to your floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Try not to bring the hips forward. Hips stay over the knees, over the heels. We're just bringing everything back. Shoulders squeezed. Bells to the side. Challenge yourself. Bring those bells even further to the side. Work on that range of motion. Give me 7 and 6, 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Relax. Now we're going to go into an overhead push and press. Elbows out to the side, knuckles to the back. We're going to push, wide, press up, pull down. Push, wide, press up, pull down. We're not holding incredibly heavy weights here, but you're going to feel a lot of resistance the more reps you do here. And the more you are purposeful with your movements, the more you're going to feel it and work those muscle groups. Push evenly through the shoulders. Elbows and bells touch, bells touch. Elbows and bells touch, bells touch. Make sure you're pushing up evenly through both shoulders. Make sure you have a strong, purposeful grip on those bells. Make sure the elbows are staying high and wide. And as you reach over the head, make sure you have a soft bend in the elbows. Give me 6. Breathe out. And 5. Breathe out. 4. And 3. 2. Breathe out. Last one. And relax. Now we're going to grab that resistance band. In a standing position, we're going to go into an upward row. If you don't have a band, you can also use your bells. We're going to step on that band. Feet hip width apart, soft bend in the knees. Knuckles are to the front, soft bend in the elbows. We're going to row up to the armpits and row down alongside the torso. Elbows come wide out to the side of the shoulders as we squeeze those shoulder blades together. Now, try to keep a strong wrist here. We don't want the wrist to bend too much. So if that means you have to come out at a slight angle, we don't want it to look like this. Bring it wide with a strong wrist. Give me 30 seconds, and then we're going to the floor with the band. Breathe out. Relax. Strengthening those shoulders and the back and the chest today. Feel the burn. Breathe out. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Let's go down to the floor. We're going to take that resistance band with us. We're going to start in a seated position, in a seated row. We're going to extend the legs, toes are up, feet are hip width apart. Band is wrapped around the middle of the bottom of your foot, and then we're going to crisscross the band for extra resistance. Might have to let go of that handle and hold the band itself here. Soft bend in the knee, belly button into the spine as we roll back. Roll back. Elbows come straight back behind us, poking behind you. Roll back. Keep those knees up off the floor. That's going to help your back. Make sure that the back is flat. You can even lean back a little bit. Challenge the core. You're going to be challenging the core more in a moment. Breathe out. Breathe out. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Elbows come straight behind you. You should almost feel those elbows glide across your hips. 20 seconds. Squeeze with purpose. Slow, long, purposeful movements. Let's slow it down. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that resistance on the band. Keep the feet hip width apart as we roll back, shoulders to the ground. Now we're going to work the core. Belly button to the spine as you come up into a tall seated position, keeping that soft bend in the knees. Shoulders and head touch the floor. Big exhale on the way up. Keep those feet hip width apart or wider. The wider the feet are, the more resistance you're going to have on that band. If you have to grab higher on the band, feel free to do that too. Make sure you're not just using the resistance, you're also using those lower abdominals, belly button down to the pubic bone. Give me 20 seconds. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Give me 2 more. Last one. And relax. Let's get rid of that band. We're going to lay on the back, and now we're going to do angel wipers on the floor. So we're going to do arms fully extended, legs are bent, feet flat on the ground, hands start at your side, palms facing up, and we're going to glide those fingertips up over the head, fingertips touch, and bring them back down. Now pull that belly button into the spine, pull the spine into the floor. Your back should not have any arch or opening underneath it. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingertips are touching the floor. Don't let any of those points of contact come off the floor. If you want to add some difficulty, you can go into a 90-degree bend here, elbows and wrists to the ground like so. 15 seconds. And relax. All right, take your time getting up. We're going to go back to the beginning. Standing angel wipers. Really perfecting that overhead range of motion today. Feet wide, palms to the front, hands at your side. Engage the core, tighten the rear as we bring those fingertips up, and then bring the hands back down. Again, if you want to rest against the wall or lay down on the floor again, feel free. Just going to increase the difficulty. Reach up and come down. Reach up and come down. Fingertips touch. Hips don't come forward. Belly button's pulled into the spine. Rear's tight. Hips are stacked with the knees and the heels. 15 seconds. Then we're going to grab those light bells. Two more. Last one. And relax. Let's grab those light bells. We're going to go into L chest openers. Feet hip width apart. Elbows are at 90 degrees. Bells are facing up and down. We're going to open and close. Bells come to the side of the hips and then close. Squeezing the shoulders while you open up the chest. Feel that there? That's going to really help your posture, drawing those shoulders back, opening up the chest. Challenge yourself. Bring those bells wider to the side as you open and close. Give me 8. Hips aren't coming forward. 7. Push through the heels. 6. Tighten the rear. 5. And 4. 3. And 2. Last one. And relax. Now we're going to go into that overhead push and press. Elbows wide. We're going to push, wide, press up, pull down. Push, wide, press up, pull down. Elbows together. Bells touch. Bells touch in the front and over the head. Keep those elbows high and wide. Push up evenly through both shoulders. Try not to favor one side over the other. Getting stronger with every movement here. Slow, purposeful movement, strong grip on the bell. 7 more. And 6. 5. And 4. And 3. 2. Last one. Push and press and relax. Let's grab that resistance band now. We're going to go into an upward row. Standing feet hip width apart on that band. Soft bend in the knees. Knuckles are forward. And we're going to row up, pull down, pull up, pull down. Elbows come wide. Again, try not to bend the wrists too much. Even if that means coming out at a slight angle. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep the elbows wide. Keeping that soft bend in the knees is really going to help your lower back. You're going to challenge the legs a bit too. Now challenge the core by pulling that belly button into the spine. Excellent. Row up, pull down. Row up, pull down. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Elbows wide. 4, 3, 2. Give me one more. And relax. Now we're going to go down onto the floor. Seated row. Toes are up. Feet are hip width apart. Crisscross that band. Grab high on the band. Keep the feet hip width apart. Knees up as you roll back. Roll back. Elbows come straight back. Belly button into the spine. Draw the shoulders back. Chest out. We're going to squeeze those shoulder blades and glide those elbows across the body and poke behind. Again, you can challenge yourselves by pulling a little bit on that band and leaning back. Just make sure you're not leaning forward. Shoulders back, chest out. 30 seconds. And then we're going to go into those roll-ups. $15 seconds. Big, slow, purposeful movements. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that resistance on the band. Bring the feet wide as you roll back, shoulders to the floor, and use that resistance in your lower abdominals to bring you up. Keeping a soft bend in the knee. It's going to help the back. Use the lower abdominals, belly button down to the pubic bone, and you might have to grab higher on that band. Again, you can bring the feet wider for more resistance. Make sure the toes are curled up. Band should still be in the middle of your foot so that it doesn't come up and sling back. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Let's get rid of that band. You're gonna lay on the back, lying angel wipers. Palms at your side facing up. We're gonna glide those fingertips up over the head and bring them back down. Glide the fingertips up over the head, get them to touch, and bring them back down. Belly button into the spine, no arch in the back. If you have any air space between your floor and your back, push everything behind you, push the shoulder blades behind you, elbow, wrist, and fingertip. There should not be an arch like this at all, so bring it down. You want to, if your fingertips are coming off the floor or you're losing any of those points of contact, that's where I want you to stop, pause, breathe out, and then bring them back down, and then next time try to get a little higher. Give me 15 seconds. Give me one more. And relax. Now let's stretch it out. Let's go on the hands and knees. We're going to bring our left foot in between our hands, plant the right hand and twist towards that left knee, bringing the left hand up towards the ceiling, stretching out the back, stretching out the shoulders, and opening up that chest. We're also stretching out the hip here. You should feel a great stretch in that left hip. Hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Now plant the right foot in between the hands or underneath the chest. Plant the left hand and twist towards the right knee, bringing that right hand as far back as you can. Hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that hand down, back on the hands and knees. Curl the toes underneath you. Plant the hands and take your time getting up. And do some full body stretching together. Feet wide. Cross those hands, tilt the pelvis forward, tighten the rear, and reach up. 5, 4, breathe, 2, 1. Push through the heels and bend to one side. You're going to return to your desk so much calmer with better posture. Have less strain in your shoulders for the rest of the day and the upper back and the neck. Back to center and switch. Make sure you're taking small desk breaks during the day to stretch out and move your body. Just a minute or two every hour. Push through the heels, come back to center. Flip the wrist, push away. Bring the feet hip width apart and push into the floor, pushing in both directions. Look up at those hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. Bring the hands together behind the rear. We're going to bring the rear back, chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Head comes down, hands come up. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come down, tilt the pelvis forward. And now we're going to bring the feet wide. One arm across the body, other hand comes underneath and pulls in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Switch sides. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing the arm over the head. Grab the ear. Pull away. Drop the shoulder. Stretch out the shoulder and the neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Switch sides. Grab that ear. Pull away and drop the shoulder. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Undesk the Body workout. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.